Hey y'all. Happy Tuesday. I'm like steadily always confused by what day it is now because it's it's a struggle being home. It's such a struggle. All right, I'm gonna wait a couple minutes to see who hops on. Katie Lassiter. Don't I look so beautiful right now? Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Hi, Tina. It's for real, for real. But I love y'all, and this is a safe space. Lord have mercy. Hey, Destiny. I just felt like this was like something that I did a couple coaching calls today. And I felt like I wanted to just share something as a whole with you guys. And Katie, I'll save this for you and put this in your team as well. But I just wanted to address it as a whole because I feel like it's something that's very important. And I feel like we all get in our feels sometimes. And it's okay, but we need to, strive to keep doing our best and move past it. So again, I am going to wait a few more seconds and see if anybody hops on, and then I'm going to get started. I don't know about y'all, but like being at home, sorry, my lower back has been hurting because I'm not normally sitting down so much. So let me just stretch my back out real quick. Y'all really can't expect anything different from me because it is what it is these days. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started as my computer, just wants to freak out, but that's the story of my life too. All right, so what I really wanted to focus on to kind of, shift our focus, I wanted to talk about the dreaded word no. No is a word, if you were like me, that word doesn't sit well with my words of affirmation mind. Because for me, I want everyone to be happy with me. I want everyone to want to do what I'm doing, and I want my ideas to be the best, no just isn't a natural word for people, for it to sit right with people. Just think about, even when you were little, when you're a baby, you don't like the word no. You want to go play outside with your friend and your mom says no, okay? So it's something that, it's been instilled in our minds. No is negative connotation. But I kind of want to take our focus, and I want to take the focus away from it being a negative and letting people know that it's okay to say no. And for us to tell ourselves that it's okay to hear no, or it's okay to be ignored. If you guys can believe it, in my 4 years, I have been told no so many different times with Scentsy. Yes, Eden, no is a dirty word. But since it holds that negative connotation, I want us to really shift into the mindset that it's okay for customers to say no. It's okay for them to say no when you reach out to them to book parties. It's okay for them to say no about joining your team, and I want you to be okay with that. And I want it to be a tool for us to really just take it as okay, that's even more of a reason for me to push to get a yes. So for instance, I spent a good part of today doing customer follow-ups. I've also spent a good part of the day following up with people to book parties for June. And I've also spent today following up with people to join my team, okay? I'm gonna tell you what, I've probably reached out to, I know for sure with my customer follow-ups, where's my form? I followed up with probably 20 customers, okay? I heard back from 3, okay? To be completely honest with you. I reached out to, I think 10 so far about booking parties for June. And of course I did the did the right thing and did not say the word party and said, hey girl, how would you be interested in earning free Scentsy in June? I've only heard back from 3. The rest have not said anything to me. But with those 3 that have responded, they have said, give me some more details. And then I've booked 3 parties. So I want you to know that it is okay for someone to ignore you. It is okay for someone to say no, okay? I want us to look at no as an opportunity. So no is an opportunity in so many different ways. For one, they're not just flat out ignoring you. They could have just done that. Like, you know, people do it all the time, and it's okay. Don't get in your feelings about it, because I know it's hard to, but you just got to move past it. But use it as a planting a seed, okay? So I'm going to kind of shift this into the importance of having a dream team list and the importance of keeping people's names to follow up with them and build that relationship with them, and then possibly turn their no into a yes. So as far as sponsoring goes, you definitely need to have a dream team list. I have one on paper pencil. I also have one in my notes section of my phone, which is very easy for me to see. All right, so what I want to talk about is with parties, continuing to ask people. If you are not asking people to join your team, to party with you, anything that has to do with the 3 legs of success, then your business is not open, okay? Just because somebody says no does not mean you can't move to the next person and ask them as well. Because I guarantee you the only person who is in their feelings, and I'm guilty of this as well, is you, because you either got ignored or you were told no from somebody. But that next person, that doesn't mean that they're going to say no, and that doesn't mean that they're going to not want to, you know, get free Scentsy. And, oh, that's so easy. You make the Facebook group, I invite the people, and then you do the rest of the work? Absolutely. Like, it does not mean that that next person isn't going to be there. But what happens is if you get down about a no, or you get down about an ignore, or you get down about, you know, just in your feelings, and you don't continue to ask others, then your business is going to stop, okay? And I want us really to get the negative connotation away from the word no, because it's okay. I mean, you guys would be shocked how many times I hear no and how many times I'm ignored, but I push past it, and you can't even tell, because I continue working my business. I continue talking to my customers that do want the free Scentsy. I continue talking to my best customers about joining my team, and so on and so forth. So as far as hearing no's and getting ignored, I want to talk about why it's important. I know I just tapped into the dream team list, but I want to talk about why it's important to do that. Okay, so let's use myself as an example. Okay, so when I bought from Chloe for 2.5 years, we were friends in college. We were both out of college. She had started Scentsy. We were in a life group together through church that we went to in Greenville, and she never stopped asking me. She never stopped asking me to join her team, and she never stopped asking me or booby-trapping me with a bag party. She never stopped, okay? And I'm saying this because this is very important. Them saying no has nothing to do with you. You don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what could have happened that morning. You don't know what could have happened that month. You don't know, you just have no idea. So stay with it and stay on it, okay? So for me, it took me 2.5 years to finally say yes to Chloe. And when I was ready for it, that's when I went to her website and I pressed join, and then I texted her afterwards, okay? Here I am 4 years later, and I'm not saying this to brag, but I'm a star director. Chastity. She was doing Chastity Robinson, for those of you who do not know, superstar director. She decided on her own and went to Chloe's website and joined herself too, and she was doing another direct sales company. She's a superstar director. Chloe didn't know what Scentsy was and got the kit, and here she is. Summer Buchanan, she was a customer of mine. She had joined underneath another girl, failed once, failed twice, came back to me as a customer, and I didn't stop sharing with her. I didn't. I said to her, you have drive in you that I know you could do great things with Scentsy. Even though she had failed twice, 2 different times with the same company, look where she is now. If I wouldn't have opened my mouth and convinced her that she needed to come back in, she would not be a director today, guys. Okay? Tina failed a time before. Tina King, director. Okay? She failed before. And she came back and she hit director. And she has been on an incentive trip with me. And she would have never came back had she not continued buying from me. And then when she was ready to come back full force, she came back full force. Brittany Meisling, she's on director watch right now. Okay? She's had 4 years of kind of stagnancy. She hit superstar consultant a couple days ago, and now she's on director watch. So what I want you guys to know is that it does not matter hearing a no or failing or getting a negative mindset in your mind. I want you just to know that there are people watching you, and there are people who want to join you. There are people who love the product and want to get free Scentsy, and those are waiting for you here on the other side of the no. But if you stop in the road and you say, this no is just going to stop me in my tracks and I can't move past it and this just isn't for me, then you're never going to come here. Okay? It's just the fact of the matter. So what I want you to know is that you need to be consistently working the three legs of success. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's in the files tab of this team page. But those are sales, which are your PRV, sponsoring, and coaching your newbies. And then on the top is self-care, okay? If you're saying no to yourself, if you're saying that your dreams are not worth chasing, your aspirations for life aren't achievable, then you're putting a no in your own mouth. You need to take care of yourself. You need to set goals for yourself. If you don't have a dream board of some sort, you need to create one, because your dreams are worth it. Your goals are worth it. You are worth it. It's very hard to excel in life if you're not being true to yourself and you're not giving yourself the opportunity to achieve great things. Okay? PRV, that is all in your court. That ball is 110% in your court. Okay? If you're going to tell yourself, nah, I'm not going to frontline June because I think it's going to be fine because the last 2 months are going to be fine, you're wrong. Nothing is guaranteed. All of our PRV starts back over at 0 on June 1st. Okay? Don't tell yourself no. First of all, get out of your own way. And then I want you to go for the no. I want you to reach out to people to book parties. Don't say the word party. Ask them if they want free Scentsy. Go to your best customers. Do you want free Scentsy? If they ignore you, they say no, well, that's their problem then, okay? Keep moving forward. So PRV is in your court. Bring back my bar. That's coming out. That's all I'm going to say about that because that's not what this is about. Sponsoring, okay? 2 to 3 conversations a day is not enough. 2 to 3 conversations a week is not enough. If you are wanting to do great things and you're wanting to excel and you're wanting to achieve goals, you need to be asking 5 to 10 people, I'm going to say a day. Okay? We have a $20 join special going on right now. $20. If you're not sharing this with your best customers, you're failing yourself. If you're not sharing this with anybody you come in contact with, you're failing yourself, okay? Don't be scared of that dreaded word no. Don't be scared of that ignore. Because I was that person. I didn't want to join Scentsy. I didn't want to have a party with Scentsy. I just wanted to buy my own products for 2.5 years, okay? Ask people, plant the seeds. Keep asking. You know, Angela, Barbara, I'm pulling names out of a hat right now. Sarah, you know, keep going, keep asking. No is not a no right now, or no is a no right now, it's not a no forever. Write their names down on the dream team list. Why you think that they could use Scentsy in their lives. You need to be thinking about sponsoring in the way of truly blessing somebody's life. Okay? I'm going to get personal here, and I have chills right now. I had a coaching call with Jordan Brown earlier. She said to me, her husband's coming home in a few weeks. She doesn't want to be in school anymore, and she wants Scentsy to be full-time. It can 110% be that. 110%. Okay? These are people's lives. You're not just sponsoring for a number. You're not just recruiting just to say, oh yeah, check that off, and leaving them out to dry. These are people's lives, and they joined Scentsy for a reason. They joined you for a reason. Whenever there's all these other consultants, they joined you for a reason, because something about you gave them a comfortable place to resonate and say yes to Scentsy, but with your guidance. You need to be training your newbies. Period, point blank. You can't put a no in their mouth, and you can't say, well, no, I don't think they're going to be good at it because it's the 5th day and they haven't gotten any PRV. You can't do that. You need to help people. Think about something that you were a beginner at. And the most important thing, okay, let's think about this. When we were in kindergarten, we had to learn all of our alphabet. We had to learn how to be at school. We had to learn how to walk in line, sit in our chair, raise our hand, go to the bathroom, be potty trained. Okay, same thing with Scentsy. When you first start Scentsy, stuff doesn't come naturally. I've been doing this for 4 years now. Things are still hard for me, but I work through it and I practice and I get better at it. It was not always easy for me to go live like this, or, you know, not really care what I look like. But you have to keep in mind, and squirrel, that just happened to me. This, y'all, this is my life. My train of thought ran away. But you are blessing somebody's life. You are thinking about these people and you're saying, gosh, I keep seeing their posts on Facebook and they are just, you know, so upset because their husband lost their job and they can barely make ends meet right now. And I know that they want to go, you know, they have this trip scheduled. It got canceled. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Reach out to those people. Why are you reaching out to the people you're reaching out to? Other than the fact that you think that they'd be incredible and Scentsy could do big things for them. Do they like to travel? Do they need extra money? Everybody needs extra money. Are they tired of their job? Are they a stay-at-home mom and need self-worth in a community? I don't know about you guys, but you guys give me fire in this group. And I'm so thankful because of the positivity and the right mindset that you guys have on a daily basis. It's always been my dream, ever since I've watched Chloe's team, is to have a community that forms true friendships with each other. And I'm trying not to get my feels. And it's just a positive light in people's life. You guys are all making a huge difference in my life, whether you know it or not. You guys push me every single day to be a better leader. You guys push me, and I am getting emotional, I'm sorry. You guys push me every single day to show up, to lead from the front, to do hard things because you're worth it to me. Whoo! I'd had no intentions of crying. Okay. But you need to think about that when you're sponsoring. How can Scentsy bless somebody's life? don't just look at them as a number. And that's the greatest thing I ever learned from Katie Lassiter. Don't look at them as just a number, but it is truly somebody's life that is in your hands, and they are entrusting you to teach them and guide them in the way to be successful in this business. It does not come naturally on a silver platter, okay? If your name is Kayla Justice, Katie Lassiter, Ray Ray, Chastity, Chloe, you have the drive to work. Everybody does. But you need help getting there, okay? You need help. These new people that you're sponsoring need your help and your guidance. The first thing I do whenever people join as one of my recruits, I say, go on Facebook and Instagram and announce that you are now a Scentsy consultant. Why is that important? Because some people don't even know what Scentsy is. And then they're going to be like, oh man, what is Scentsy? And then you're going to be like, hey, I'm having a launch party and I'm inviting you, okay? I tell them to be their own boss and go on Workstation and complete in full the first things first checklist. Now, I know you can't do the pay portal part or the unboxing your kit live until you get those, but you can do everything else on there, okay? And then within 24 to 48 hours, I have, whether it's a phone call, a face-to-face talk, a FaceTime, I go over the new Teamy checklist with them. From there, I tell them to come up with a date and time that is good for them, that I'm going to create their Facebook group for them, that I am going to post in there for them to watch me, but they're going to invite all their people. And I'm going to go live in their Facebook group for them. Chloe, when I joined, drove 2 hours down here to Wilmington to have my launch party for me. What was the purpose of that? And you guys know we can't be in person right now, so we have to rely on Facebook or Zoom or whatever works for you. Why is that important? Because you are showing the way. Susie, who is over here, that is a brand new consultant, she's been a consultant for 2 days, does not know the ways that Amber knows Scentsy in and out, like I dream about it, back of my hand, because I've been doing it for 4 years. You need to go the way. Show the way to your newbies. And Miranda, I see you liking this. I see you bossing out your mess, okay? You need to show them the way. You can't just expect them to, join and then they're getting overwhelmed because of all this stuff. You need to show them. If they're anything like me, I'm a visual learner. I'm a hands-on learner. I learn best when I'm doing something, and I learn best when I'm watching somebody else do it. That's why trainings are so important for me. That's why, y'all, squirrel, this is so real. So trainings are really important, okay? You need to show these new people what to do. Now, you're not doing this for them to be leeches off of you, but you have to teach them. That's just it, okay? So the purpose of this was not for me to go on that, but I want you guys to know that with those 3 legs of success, that's very important, okay? Keep pushing past those no's, because what's on the other side of that is going to be beautiful. And you won't ever get to there if you're too scared and in your feels about a no. And like I said in the very beginning, I get it. I am a words of affirmation person 125%. I need all of the kumbaya, everybody's happy with me, end all be all. But that's just not how it goes. Again, you don't know how somebody's life is. So if you get at a halt, there's 2 ways you can go. You're at a fork in the road. You can go down the path of, I can't do this anymore. Can't do it. They said no to me or they ignored me. Or you could say, okay, that's fine. I'm going to jump over that hurdle and I'm going to go this way, and I'm still going to keep climbing. I'm still going to do it. I'm going to mark down those people that I did reach out to, and I'm going to reach out to them at a later date, but you got to keep going. Your business is not going to go anywhere if you do not keep going. And going down the road of success and the road of that's okay that I got to know, that's okay that I got ignored, let's keep rolling with the things. Okay? It gets easier to hear the word no, but it still kind of stings, okay? Let's just make sure we're not going to stay in that place. That's why I went on it. Coaching, third leg of success. You got to make sure you are coaching. Yes, Tina, the best view comes after the hardest climb. That was our shirts that we had for World Tour. And if you guys have not noticed yet, don't let your dreams be dreams is really our focus. And I want us to focus on that because I'm one of those people that, and I'm probably going to start crying again. I genuinely saw what Scentsy was doing for Chloe's life. I've seen it happen to so many people. I have seen and I have wondered, and that's why I joined Scentsy, because I was tired of Chloe earning trips and me not earning any trips. If you guys have listened to me before, I tell you guys that Chloe posted a pair of shoes, and when she posted that, I was like, how do you keep earning these free trips? And then a week later, I went to her website by myself and pressed join. I was one of those skeptics that said, how are they doing that? And I don't think I could ever do that. Trust me when I say that if you are willing to push past the no's and you're willing to get out of your own way and put yourself first and put yourself as a priority and put yourself in the place of, I can do anything I set my mind to. My favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:13. I can do everything through him who gives me strength. Don't let a little tiny no that's in the middle of the road, like a banana with like Mario Kart, get in your way. You might spin around, you might like get in your feels, but keep going. Because it's going to bless you 10 times over once you get past that no and you get to those yeses. You're going to continue hearing no's. You're going to continue to get ignored, but you got to push past it. I've seen so many of you post on here today, yesterday, that simply posting on social media is blessing you 10 times over. I've told you guys a million times, social media is free marketing, okay? That's not the sole way that you work your business. You need to be following up. You need to be texting, building relationships. But social media is free marketing. Free marketing. So many of you have posted that just from you posting in your stories or just from you making a post, whatever, people are watching. Even if they don't react to it. Even if they don't react, if they're not commenting on it, they're not liking it, whatever, they're still watching you. Do you want to know why I know that? The proof is in the pudding. Because people all the time are saying, okay, Amber, I have got to try that Scentsy Fresh that you keep spraying all over Bailey's stuff. I had a customer do that last week. And then her and her mom wouldn't agree to do a party. So then they ordered. But guess what? She's doing a party with me for free Scentsy next month. Okay? I want you guys to know that. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Per usual. But yes, Desi, they be creeping. They want to see one of two things. And I have said this since day one. People are watching you to see two things. If you're consistent and you are successful, or if you fail. Be consistent. Be that change. Shock them. Shock yourself. I shock myself every single day. I'm like, I don't even know how I got here, but I do know how I got here because I have systems in place. I train my people. I lead from the front. And that's just what goes on. Be consistent with everything you do. Be consistent with all the conversations you have. Be consistent with posting on social media. Be consistent with customer emails. Be consistent with thank you mail. A little bit goes a very long way. And I'm going to say this real quick. This has nothing to do with anything. This is a personal experience, okay? I had a customer reach out to me yesterday. She's never ordered from me. Like, I didn't even know her. She found me on my personal website. And she ordered like 5 hand creams and car bar clips last month. Okay? How did I know that? Because I don't just take for granted whenever people order from me. I dig into their order. I text them and I send them thank you mail. She reached out to me yesterday. Said that UPS never gave her order to her. Okay, first thought in my mind, panic mode. I'm like, oh my gosh, UPS has done it again. If you guys know anything about UPS, sometimes they're unreliable. Okay, so I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going to be so mad at me, even though she doesn't know me personally. She's going to be mad at me because I'm the Scentsy representative that she wanted to order from whenever there's so many other ones, okay? So what did I do? First of all, I panicked because I was like, shit, what do I need to do to make this right for her? I could have easily just been like, sorry, lady, I can't help you. It's UPS's fault. Okay, I went on UPS. I tried to track her order. It says it was left at a gate where she doesn't even have a gate to her community. And then I sent her the screenshots of like the tracking and all that, and she reiterated to me that she didn't have a gate and she didn't know where it was. Okay, so what did I do? I called Scentsy today. I consultant chatted and let them know what happened, because my customer was going to be filing a claim, and come to find out she wasn't ever able to do it, and she was going to go to UPS today, okay? Scentsy made it right. They made it right. They sent her a replacement order, no questions asked. What did I do? She lives 5 minutes down the road from me. When I looked at her order, I got a whole bunch of samples and some little tiny products like a scent pack and a scent circle together for her, threw some samples in a bag that I have, you know, bulk sampled for my customers. And she doesn't have a warmer, and I know that because I have built a relationship with her. She almost cried when I called her this morning. Literally, almost made me cry, because she's like, thank you so much for doing that. You did not have to do that. I was going to go to UPS today by myself and try to figure it out. But be the difference. I could have lost a customer that I could have never had right there, but I didn't want to do it, because that one customer needs to have the experience that I give to all of my customers, whether she was a new one or not. Okay? Work your business consistently, not just when you feel like it, not just when you're hearing all the yeses and everything's, you know, all rainbows and butterflies, but do it all the time. Get out of your own way. And yes, Tina, be the 1%. That's Chloe's thing her dad told her. Do what the 99% of the people won't do. Be the 1%. Be the change in your life. Be the change in others' lives, and it's going to bless you 10 times over. I can't tell you how emotional I get every single day when I see how much Scentsy is blessing y'all's lives. Because I know how much it's blessed mine, and I can talk about it, you know, 24 hours a day. But it's special. People are watching you. Ask them. Ask them if they want to join your team. It's only $20. If they don't want to do that, okay, let's get some free Scentsy in your hands. This is all you got to do. If not that, then what you want to order. You just want to buy, okay? But you have to go for the no and get over that hurdle, okay? I did a go for the no challenge. I think it was 2 or 3 months ago. I can't remember. It could have been longer than that. Time is going very weirdly to me right now. I can't believe it's almost June. So I'm going to post that again. And I want you guys to truly go for the no. I want you to check off every single time that you hear no, because it's going to lead you to a yes. Okay? So I'm going to post that once I hop off here. I hope this was good for you guys. Again, I'm sorry I got emotional. If you didn't see it from the beginning, I highly recommend you watching from the beginning. So remember, you're the only person who can show up for yourself. Get out of your own way and do it, because your future is looking bright as long as you get out of your own way. Okay? Don't let no get you down. And if you do, you know, give yourself a minute to be okay, but then send out 5 more texts to ask people if they want to join your team. Send out 10 more asking people if they want free Scentsy. Don't say the word party. Stop saying it. Katie Lassiter, if you guys did not watch the Bring Back My Bar video she did, she straight up said, I don't want to party. Don't ask people to party. I'm just like she is. I sit there and I think party and I'm like, okay, do I need to bring wine, beer, margaritas? What are we doing? Okay, stop saying party. Ask people if they want free Scentsy. Because people do want free Scentsy. They're tired of paying all the time. And if you're not telling your customers that they can earn Scentsy for free, then you need to start doing it. Okay? So, also, this is completely off topic, but if y'all have not gotten this diffuser, it is everything right now. And just from me sharing on social media this, I've gotten 5 diffuser orders. It's the truth. And Sea Salt and Lotus is the bomb too. But that's it. That's all I got. I did not intend on going on a soapbox, but I did. I love you guys very much. I say it all the time. I'm your biggest cheerleader. Do not for 1 second think that I don't look at you and that I don't pay attention to you, because I am. And I see what every single one of you guys are doing and the hard work you're putting in. And I'm so excited to see everybody's journey. Again, I love you guys. And # do it scared. Bye.